vocabulary. Make sure you have your packet in front of you with your words. You're going to write the definition. You can choose to write one or both of my sentences or your own. If you need extra paper, I can give you some paper and you can just staple it on there if you need more space. Sorry, the boxes are kind of small. And then remember, you'll choose 4 of these for your exit slip to use in sentences. So, first word is stared. These words are probably a little more familiar than last unit. They're a little more general and a little less science specific. So, stared, looked at someone or something. He stared at her, seeing how tough she was. So, generally from the story, not exactly, but I sort of modify them to make them shorter sometimes. Or she stared at him in amazement because he was so tall. You could also use stares, stare, staring, whatever form of the word you would like. Cleats is the next word. Remember, if you didn't get that first one, you can always pause and then play once you're done writing. Cleats are athletic shoes with projections. Sorry, that should say projections on the bottom to keep from slipping. So projections means like things that are sticking out. Projections on the bottom to keep from slipping. And then Hannah was wearing cleats for her tryout. The football players wear cleats for traction. You can also call the things on the bottom of the shoes cleats themselves. So just sort of a different way. In this case, it was talking about the shoes. Introductions, the act of being presented to another person or introduced to another person. Let's do introductions first since you don't know each other. She began the meeting with an introduction. So it's like the starting thing. Sometimes you'll see in a book it has an introduction in the beginning. It's starting it out. It's presenting it to you. Usually we talk about it in terms of people. Introduction to one thing or another. Nimble, quick and light in movement. If you ever heard the nursery rhyme, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumps over the candlestick. So in the story, it's from A Star in the Strawberry Patch. She was a very nimble berry picker. You could say, my dog is nimble, especially when catching her ball. That is true about one of my dogs. The other one a little less so. She used to be a little more nimble. Now she's getting a little old. All right, heave. This is a word that has multiple meanings, but in the story it talks about it means to throw with great force. Okay, I saw her heave a rotten berry into the woods. You're throwing it really hard. The boy heaved the baseball as hard as he could. Sometimes it can mean like to throw up. Oh, he's heaving. But in this case, just throwing. And the last word on this list is patch. You might be thinking, like the thing I put on my shirt or my pants if it gets a hole. Well, yes, but not in this story, because it says, I found Aki at Hiroko's strawberry patch. Doesn't make sense if we're talking about a patch on some pants. So in this case, it means a small piece of land on which a particular crop grows. So my second sentence, there was a vegetable patch behind the house. You might have heard of a pumpkin patch where pumpkins grow. All right, so make sure you have all those definitions. One, both of the sentences or your own, and then you will write 4 sentences for your exit slip. Make sure you do include the word in your sentence, not just like an explanation of it. And make sure to capitalize your sentences. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions.